Hey, shalom. Sister Kate here. Wait a minute. There. Hopefully now you can see all of me. The camera can't be any closer because it's not tall enough to show me. If I get really close, see, that's about where it's filming because it's not as tall as I am. So I'm standing back a little. Welcome to viewer topic. I think this is number 3. I'm not going to number them because I don't take good track of the numbering, but it's Prepper Broadcast Network's video suggestion was a wish list, and what did they? I wrote it down. Sister Kate's wish list, and whoa, vision. Okay, so my vision for Shofar Mountain, our property, easy, is to be more productive this year. I'm talking about it in like almost every video, but I really want to cut most of the wild grapevines in our area, prune them, and hope to see them really produce this year. That's one of my visions for this next year upcoming. Another vision is for us to get our greenhouse done. Now that I've built the duck house, I have a better idea of construction and how to make things solid and so on. And I really want to get the end pieces put on that so we can get the plastic put on that. We can get that thing more productive. It does produce. I've got lots of videos about the garden with me going in there. I've improved the soil in the blocks, and I've grown different things in there. I've grown, herbs and Brussels sprouts and kale and things. This year I want more greens, and I want to dehydrate more. And I actually would like to increase the number of fruit trees we have just because. Now, the number that we have now, I think we planted 13, and it's gone up and down because some trees don't make it. The goats ringed those 2 trees, and that instantly killed the one, and I tried to do the bark, repair the bark, and I used the wrong kind of moss. You're supposed to use peat moss, and I used regular moss. And I noticed there were some kind of bugs that were chewing into it earlier. So that tree may not make it. It bore fruit this year, and it was good, and it was heavy. But it's hard for that little tree with the trunk the way it is to bear that weight, and so it's kind of leaning, so I don't know if it'll make it. So I would like to plant more trees just because. I'd like to have more fruit. Whether we are able to harvest it all or not, we can share it, and it also could go to the animals that live on Shofar. Another vision that Pastor and I have for this upcoming year is to get our goat situation figured out better, because we do have shelter for them, but it's hard for me to get in and out of it. And I'd like to have a better, more permanent shelter for the goats. And I'd also like to possibly upscale the herd, and if we have more than we want to take care of, to actually sell some. And I think I said that in a video recently. So that's kind of my vision. And then my wish list is geese and turkeys. We would like to have geese and turkeys. I would like to have geese and turkeys here in abundance. So again, we could share, but we also have different sources of meat and fat and watchdog animals. I think it's smart to have sort of a well-rounded base of your livestock, not just counting on one set of animals to be able to provide things for you. I think you should have multiples. So that's on my wish list, and I earned enough over the past couple of months to be able to buy a few of those birds, but I want the infrastructure ready for them too. I want to have, look at this, I'm playing with the straw. This is that grass that I cut with my hook, and I use it for straw. Sitting here twiddling with that. I want infrastructure. I want a shelter big enough for the turkeys and the geese, and to also be able to contain them. Something like the dog kennel where I'm keeping the ducks right now would be perfect. So that would be 2 more of them, and they're not cheap. I think they're $250 a piece, those kennel things. So it's all in my mind. Like, there is a shelter down there in the orchard. The orchard does have some fencing. You know, maybe they'll go down there too. It's good for the orchard to have them in there to be, you know, eating bugs and whatnot. We'll just have to see. So thank you, Prepper Broadcast Network, for your idea. And I hope you are satisfied with my answer. I appreciate y'all's interest and watching things. You see the snow behind me? Yeah, it's awesome. All right, bless you guys. Shalom.